Oliver, pleasure to meet you.
You too.
I'm excited to show you a product that we created at Nite Ize called Gear Tie.
Yep.
Gear Tie is a reusable rubber twist tie. So what you can do with this is anything you want to bundle, connect, carry, organize, you can simply make a quick loop and it's super strong. So a gear tie has thermoplastic rubber on it, and you'll notice it's comfortable in your hand. So anything that you want to connect and make a quick tie-down connection to, it's comfortable. If you think of baling wire, back in the day, this is just colorful, comfortable. You don't need to have gloves on or use a pair of pliers, but it's like a zip tie, but it's completely reusable. So we use them to bundle up cords. We use them to hang things. We can make hooks. They'll grip to metal, but it's a quick connection, and then you can completely rebend them back so they're reusable. So we make them in all different types of lengths and in different diameters, but even small, tiny little ones to organize your mobile phone cord.
Yeah, it's perfect. Like the color options are really cool. And again, like, I travel, my van is not built out like with cabinets everywhere because I have to have maximum space for totes and bikes and stuff.
Sure.
So I'm constantly, I have my fishing pole in there for when I travel. I have, things where this is perfect. Like, I got a jacket hanging on the wall. I want to keep the hangers from falling off the edge of the van. Like, these things are just universal.
We kind of call it the ultimate rig tool.
Yeah.
It's a matter of like, what is it you need to do? Or maybe it becomes, a third hand to hold something while you're rigging it up.
Yeah, absolutely. These are super cool.
A few different diameters. So you see it gets a little bit smaller diameter here too. So that's where we'll make them 3-inch, 6-inch, 12-inch. And then based upon what you're trying to organize, you can change it up. We even make what we call mega gear tie. So if you have something heavier, you want to tie something on the roof rack of your vehicle, or you want to put it down, then you just use a little bit thicker gauge wire and larger outside diameter, and then be able to sort of go ahead and tie things down.
Absolutely.
But they're it's been a big project at Nite Ize that we made. So niteize.com and Gear Tie.
Awesome. Super cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Any little volumetric cube airtight products with a zip, which is tough to make, but like the zipper technology will allow you to do it.
Absolutely.
So TrueZip is a zipper technology that's been invented by Nite Ize, and it's the first ever sliding toothless zipper that has a rating of waterproof performance and dustproof performance called IP67. That means it's certified dustproof, and it's submersible waterproof to a meter for 30 minutes. The zipper is also capable of creating products that are RF welded to be airtight. So you could blow air into bags like this, and they're super strong. So if you wanted to make things float, you could do that. And when I say strong, the zip is actually capable of holding your body weight, right? So this is something that if I jumped on it hard enough and blew out the seal, it's not broken. You just open it up past where it was, and you close it again, and it's back to airtight.
Yep.
So it's super cool. Then, if you don't want the air in it, we build these packing cubes. So the packing cubes are interesting in that if you want to save space, open up the zip just a little bit, and then you can sit on it or purge all the air out of it after you've put in a lot of clothing or something, pull it shut, and it turns into a vacuum bag, so you can save a ton of space.
Yeah.
So we're building a whole line of RunOff waterproof products in the Nite Ize line that use the TrueZip zipper technology to sort of help doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
But again, TrueZip is a separate company where we'll build custom zips for people that want to incorporate it in their products and build things that have this type of performance.
Perfect. Yeah, this is like 100% up our alley, and it all crosses over. I mean, waterproof stuff on a motorcycle crossing the country is paramount.
Absolutely.
And also camping, and this all this stuff is
like in your panniers. I don't know about yours, but mine seem to somehow leak and I get dust in there. The space you can save, and then make sure everything is really protected.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And I mean, if you're carrying a laptop too, it's like you can put a little extra air in there and keep like a buffer.
Totally.
An air buffer.
We're even building, like this is a small little 12-liter backpack. It's gusseted at the bottom.
Amazing.
But it just has a nice straight pull, and then it can pack in other bags, and then when you get there, you have a way to, have a nice pack that would be totally waterproof.
Amazing. Yeah, so, I love it. I love it.
Totally understand and feel comfortable putting this on and off.
Yeah.
So remember, here's the mechanism that we push forward, reach out. That then comes off and comes out. So now I'm out, right? So to go back, just make a loop, go up through there.
Through there, over the end of the
Yep.
arm.
Through there. Make sure this is up.
Oh wow!
And then it's got to be in that.
In that, within that C clip.
Yeah,
Yep.
in that
Yep.
seat. And I just pull this down, and then I can adjust it wherever I want it. And then this goes forward.
Yep.
Give it a little tug, and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. The most important part is not to take it off.
Get it down.
Perfect. So that, okay, I see that pops up. Gotcha. So
Imagine me with a dozen moves.
we're gonna go up through here, like so. This pops up, loops on,
When I put them on, I
take
go
the
like
slack
this.
out,
And when you can do it wherever, but to move it,
Yeah.
it has to be up.
up. Yep. So, and then that's just popping it up,
You're
right?
just pushing it
Oh,
forward.
I got you. And then up.
Yeah, so it's easier to. I'm right-handed, so.
Yep, just like that. And then you slide it down. You can slide. The coolest thing about this, if this is your fairing or your bike, like normally, that's going to be beating on your fairing or your fork leg or something. You can adjust this, slide it all the way down here, down towards the loop, lock it,
This is the G-Wiz part of it.
and that's it.
Here's the other part too. So once you don't have to ratchet. Like you can come in and adjust this.
Yep.
to
Pull the
where
slack
you
out of
need
it.
to, right? But I don't have to ratchet it to adjust to get my webbing
To make
through.
it elegant. But I appreciate the comment.
I don't have to manually. I can move it here and move it to where I want. Then you get
Line
the
it
slack
up.
out.
Yep.
Now what's going on? I just want to.
I ratcheted it, yeah, a little bit.
But what's going on with this one? Oh, I didn't pull it enough. Okay, that's fine. I just haven't pulled it enough. And then you just get it where you want it to go.
Yeah, man, it's super awesome.
And you're just releasing. There. That's it.
Yeah, and it pops off.
There you
I just like to be able to move that thing. Like I you know how many times I've had to like have ratchet straps and then have rags underneath of the ratchet straps, like on bikes. It's like it's like unacceptable.
And rags aren't going to hold it.
No.
Like the paint you have on yours.
Oh no.
beautiful. It'll scratch through the rag.
Exactly. I've literally scratched through paint doing exactly what you're saying.
Oh,
Like,
good. So yeah, that's it.
and then these things, the way these work are super cool
Yeah,
too.
so
like,
here, I'll show you real quick. So again, we talked about loosening it. You loosen it up.
You invested in something. Someday.
how long are the straps in general? Like, what's the length on them usually? Which you need because you got to
12
go.
and 15.
Okay, but you're going back to the loop, so
Yes.
you're going to use. Okay.
And you're pulling it, so you're not using it in a loop, right? So you're
Yes.
not. You have the full 12 you work with, not
Gotcha.
6.
Yes.
right? So utilizing this here just to show you, this is a really interesting hook, right, which can be removed, totally removed. When you buy the hook system, which I'll give you, it has a loop. It has actually 2 loops, right? A large one and a small one. So I could put this and anchor it and have it as an anchor point, trailer, or whatever I want.
Yep.
Or
Soft style.
a soft style, right? Which I'm going to come back through here.
I think rust is being challenged here.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I leave all my kind of I can
Just go through in your back.
Yep.
Everything's removable. So if I cut this, if the sun bakes it and it's no good,
Yeah.
just replace the line. The webbing.
on a soft tire.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's super awesome.
That's killer.
I love it. I'm really excited about that.
Excited to hear what you have to say about it, and really.
Well, they're going to get a 5,000 mile test ride. Yeah, I'm actually like super. I mean, I hate those damn straps I have.
Well, I'm glad I can help you.
I'm like going like this. Like,
yeah, right. Don't.
this thing is.
You're trying to undo.
Yeah.
Undo it. It's like,
I'm like, this thing's gonna snap or something. And I'm just like, I'm always stressed about it.
the other thing too is the way the webbing doesn't allow moisture.
Okay.
in, so it's not going to stretch. So that's another thing that can happen with some of the cheaper versions. So keep that in mind. Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.